Hi, this is Susan. I'm going to show you a technique today using the YogaTherapy TuneUp ball that helps to really open up tight muscles through our upper chest. We spend a lot of time on our computer, over our cell phone, hunched forward, and these pec muscles can get shortened and tightened down. Rolling out with the TuneUp ball really helps to relieve some of that tension, bring hydration to our fascia, which is our connective tissue right underneath our skin. So I want you to stop for a moment, take your hand and find your collarbone. It's this bone right here. Mine happens to stick out a lot on this side. I broke it many times when I was young. But take your hand and rub it along your collarbone. So the area that we're going to roll out today is right underneath the collarbone. And we're going to go all the way up to where we feel those shoulders starting. So I'm going to be rolling right in this trough across here to my sternum and then back and forth, all right? So you can actually do this without using a wall by taking your TuneUp ball, and I'm going to press into my skin and then rotate the ball a bit to start twisting my skin. That's going to actually help to grab the skin and the layer underneath it, which is your fascia, and start to move the fascia in different directions to help untangle it. So I'm moving that around, twisting and rotating through this area. One fairly simple way to get to this part. But if you'd like to try using a wall, this is how you'll do it. You're going to take the TuneUp ball to that area. You'll notice right now I have a V-neck shirt on because when we can roll skin to ball, it helps to get a little bit better grip and works into the fascia a little bit better, but not completely necessary. So I'm going to take the TuneUp ball, it's right underneath my collarbone. I'm going to lean into the wall. This is where if you buy a corner, it kind of gives you space for your head. And then I'm going to roll all the way out to where my shoulder is. I'm really close to the edge of the wall so you can see the TuneUp ball right here. And then I'm going to roll back towards my sternum, back out. So I'm rolling around, kind of exploring what I'm finding today. Every day is a little different in your body. Sometimes areas will feel tight and other times they won't feel near as tight. So kind of roll around here, exploring what's happening. And if you have an area that feels tight, but it doesn't feel these things, we don't want to feel anything that's hot, tingly, or any kind of sensation that nerves endings are involved. If you feel any of that, back out of it. But otherwise, find an area that's feels a little tight or a little sensitive and pause. So you're leaning into this with as little or as much pressure as feels okay for you. Less pressure, you're standing a little more upright. More pressure, your feet are further away from the wall and you can get your body weight into it. But again, try not to overdo it. Make sure you're breathing full breaths in and out of your nose. Nice full deep inhale and exhale, just like getting a deep tissue massage. Now, I'm going to roll a little because I've been paused in that area for quite a bit. And then I'm going to stop again, finding an area I want to work in. And this time I'm going to take the arm on the same side. So I'm rolling my left side out. You're going to take the arm that's on the same side the TuneUp ball is on and just rotate it around. You might bring it behind your body. You might do circles or organic movements in front of your body. And then we'll roll from side to side. Good. And then take your TuneUp ball, pause, and come back to stand. And just take a moment to notice how the side that you rolled out feels versus the other side. Now, if you felt a little claustrophobic or a little too close to the wall and it was difficult, and you have a yoga block, you can also do this. You can take your yoga block like this. You're still going to have your TuneUp ball underneath your collarbone. And I'm going to start by bringing the TuneUp ball right to about the middle of my yoga block. That way I won't roll off the edge. And then I'm going to turn and face my body towards the wall. So I just wanted to let you see the setup. In fact, I'll move over to this side. Maybe you can see the TuneUp ball a little bit easier for my body. And from here, I can roll across, back and forth. You might even hold the block with your hand. But if you're using some pressure here, the weight of your body up against the tune-up ball, pressing into the block, pressing into the wall, should hold the block on its own. If that's too much pressure, again, hold the block with your hand. And then again, we'll just roll from side to side. You might take that arm and move it around, move it behind your body. You might explore bending your knees and kind of going more in an up and down direction or a big circular direction. Just working in areas. The other thing that's nice about using the block at the wall, it's a little easier to move your head in the no direction, looking out over each shoulder or even up. We just stretch the tight fascia that runs down our neck and down into our upper chest. And looking down towards the floor. And exploring back and forth. And then pause here. We'll set down the block, set down the tune-up ball, and come back to standing in mountain pose. One last little area or movement that you can do to help kind of bring some relief. We're going to take our hand. If you don't have a V-neck shirt on, that's fine, but bring your hand up underneath your shirt so you can have the palm of your hand on your upper chest right below your collarbone. Place your other hand on top. We're going to take an inhale here. You're gently pulling down on your hands to create a stretch. And then you'll notice as I lift up my chin, I'm really feeling quite a bit of lengthening through the side of my neck. And then, here's the fun part, you can take your lower row of teeth and stick it out like you were a bulldog. And look up. Explore looking over. Back up. And over. Maybe release the lower row of teeth, relaxing your jaw, look down. Come back to center and gently just pulling down on your upper chest muscle. See something again to lengthen out, to stretch out the fascia underneath our skin layer. And then come back and just notice, you might bring your arms up. You notice any difference there. You might also look from side to side if you notice any relief through your neck range of motion. Come back and we can do the other side. Palm of your hand is right underneath your collarbone. Other hand is on top. You're gently pulling down towards the floor. You can breathe deeply here for a few breaths before you lift your chin, before you look over in one side or the other. Looking away from your hands really gets the lengthening through the side of your neck a bit more. And then sticking that lower row of teeth out like you're a bulldog. Noticing where you feel that stretch. And then releasing and coming back. Possibly looking down, releasing your jaw. And release your hands, roll your shoulders back. I hope you found those techniques to be helpful in kind of staying open through your upper chest. It allows us to have better posture, to stay lengthened through our torso, and to really just live better in our body.